Good morning, Math 113 students. I want to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Professor Stetson. I am a math professor here at Schoolcraft College. I want to explain what's going on right now that I will be taking over your class right now. Professor Smith has decided that this modality, this distance learning, isn't for him, and that you'd be best served with somebody else that has a little more experience. And so I'm Professor Stetson. I actually teach all of our online instructors how to teach online. I'm also a math professor. I teach classes face to face as well as online. So I want to introduce myself, but also kind of let you know what's coming down as far as how we're going to be moving forward with the class. I still need some information before we get started with things because I actually don't know where you guys were in the class, what grades were collected, what chapters were covered yet. Once I get that information, I'll get a little more out to you about specifics, but basically the way that my class runs for Math 113 is I've created videos that work as the lessons as though you were coming to class. And so you're going to watch those videos. They stop at periodically and ask you a question to do, so a math problem to make sure that you're following along, making sure you're getting it. While you're watching those videos, there's also notes that you can print out and follow along. I'll get those too as well. And that way you can make sure that you're kind of keeping good notes, making sure that you have all the right formulas down that you need, the right processes, etc. Once you're done with one of those video lessons, then you're going to have a homework set to do. So you're going to do that homework set, and at the end of the homework set, there'll then be a quiz where you have unlimited attempts at the quiz, but it's basically one question from every topic within that lesson that we were working on, and those quizzes will count towards your eventual grade as well as does the homework, as do those video lessons. I'll be holding virtual office hours basically instead of class, where you can ask me any questions about anything that's going on, any math concepts that you're having a hard time with, we can work through as well. Those office hours are going to be Monday through Thursday from 10:45 until 2 p.m. So there's a big chunk, and they're just drop-in times that you can drop in during any of those times and get the help that you need on anything that you're working on. We can also work through the messaging system that's built into My Open Math, which is the system that's built into Blackboard that we'll be using. So in the meantime, what you might want to do is if you go to the announcements page in Blackboard, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's some announcements that I had posted for my face-to-face classes, and they're just tutorials on how to use some of the basic features that we will be using. And once I get that more information about where you guys were at and what chapters were already covered, I'll come up with a schedule for us at that point, and I'll send more specific information about how to get started with the coursework and how to continue on with your work. So the plan is definitely to continue on with this class and learn everything that you should learn for Math 113. We're just going to take a short break for just until I get that information. Could be a day, could be a couple days. I'm not sure. It just depends on how long it takes to get me that information of where you were with Professor Smith. If you do have any questions in the meantime, feel free to email me, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If they have anything to do with the schedule, though, I'm not going to be able to answer anything yet. As soon as I get that information, I'll get it out to everybody as soon as possible. So otherwise, I'm looking forward to working with you for the remainder of this semester, and I hope that we can just pick up where Professor Smith left off.